Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be solving Cambridge IGCSE Information and Communication Technology, Paper 2, May-June 2025. I'm doing variant 2.1. Now we are going to solve the database task. The first task, document production, is already done and uploaded. You can find the link in the description. So now we'll be doing task 3, database. You're going to prepare a report. Dates must be imported in the format day, month, year. Before doing the task, make sure the date is DDMM YYY format. Use database software to import learners.csv as a table. So I'm going to use Microsoft Access as the software for this. So open Access, click on blank database. You need to save the database in your folder. So I'll give a name for this, J2521. Click on the folder icon and save inside your working folder. So this is my working folder. I'll be saving this database here. Now click on create. There will be a default table. You can close it because we'll be importing the tables here. So first we need to import learners.csv as a new table. In order to import the CSV file, go to external data, new data source, file. You have to choose text file since it is a CSV file. So select text file. Open your folder and choose learners.csv. Give OK. Make sure this option is selected, comma, separated value because it's a CSV file. Click next. You need to select this option. First row contains field names to make sure the field names are shown in the first row. Click next. Choose the primary key. So here the primary key is given as learner number. So learner number is the primary key. Now we need to set the data type. So surname, phone name, gender, and learner number, gender, these three are text. In order to set the data type, click on advanced. So surname, phone name, gender, all are text. In Access, the text is also known as short text. Then learner number is number integer. So it will be long integer here. Then we have DOB, date and time. The display we will change from the design view. So we have to select date here for DOB and telephone, school email, class code, A8 code, all of the text. So here you can see DOB's date, telephone must be text. So select short text. School email, class code, A8 code is also given as text. Now online application should be Boolean logical, which should be displayed as yes or no. So we have to select yes, no here. So we have made changes for telephone to text and online application as yes or no. Give OK. Click next. Click on finish. Now your table is imported here. You need to go to the design view to finish the remaining steps. So here you can see learner number should be numeric integer. It's already set as long integer. Then DOB, date of birth should be this format. So you need to select the format here. So select DOB, go to format. And this is the required format, medium date. So select this. Next we have online application. It should be displayed as yes or no. So click on online application. The format you need to select it as yes or no. Also make sure inside lookup It's not set as checkbox. It should be set to text box. Otherwise, checkbox will be visible even if you set it as yes or no. So make sure it is set as yes or no. Now you can save this. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field names, data types, and primary key. So you need to show the screenshot of this part, field name and data type. You can take the screenshot from here. That is your step 15 evidence. Next, import the file access.csv as a new table. Set all data types to text. Set AA code as the primary key. So now you can close this. Go to external data. Same procedure. New data source from file, text file. Select access.csv. Open. Make sure the delimited option is selected. First row contains field names. Click next. Next. Choose primary key. AA code should be the primary key. So select AA code. Now go to advanced. Make sure all the data types are set to text. It's already text. Leave OK. Next. Finish. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing field names, data types, and primary key. So for access, go to design view. Take the screenshot. That is your step 16 evidence. Next, examine the file class.csv and identify the most appropriate data to use as a primary key. So let's open class.csv. You need to identify the appropriate data to be set as the primary key. So here you can see primary key is a contains unique values for each record. So you can see here the class ref is the one with the unique values. All others are repeated. So class ref will be the primary key. Close this. Now let's import the file. Go to external data, text file, class. First row contains field names. Next, the primary key is class ref. Now year group is number and all others are text. So go to advanced. You can see year group is already set as long integer and all of them are, the remaining are text. So nothing to change. Give OK. Click next. Finish. We have already selected the primary key. Save the data. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the field names, data types, and primary key. So go to design view. Take the screenshot. Step 17 evidence. Create one-to-many relationship as links between AA code in access table to AA code in learners table. So first let's create the relationship. Go to database tools, relationships. Drag all the tables here. Make sure all the fields are visible. AA code to AA code. Click and drag onto AA code. So this is a one-to-many relationship. Create. Next, the primary key field in the class table to class code in the learners table. So in the class table, we have set class ref as the primary key. So you need to drag and drop onto class code here. Show screenshot showing one-to-many relationship between the three tables. So you can take a screenshot for the relationship diagram. Now click on this relationship, edit relationship. You need to take this to show the relation type is one-to-many. So that's done. Save the relationship. You can close it. Add the following as a new record in the learners table. So open learners table. Click on new. So we have a last row here. You need to enter the data. Make sure you enter accurate data with spellings and case as given in the paper. So we have finished the data entry. You can save it and close it. Next, using fields from all tables, produce a tabular report that selects the records for gender is female, access arrangement includes the text time. So first, in order to create a report, first we need to create a query. So go to create, query design, add all the tables, make sure all the fields are visible. Now first we need to show all the required fields, then only we can give the criteria. So first I'm going to do this step, shows only the fields, learner number, phone name, surname. So just double click on each one of them, learner number, Phoneme, surname, DOB, gender, phoneme, surname, DOB, gender, year group, class 4, year group, class 4, access arrangement and online application. Access arrangement, online application. So we have added all the data. Now we need to make sure the gender is female. So under gender in the criteria, we have to give the criteria female. Click on run and make sure all the data are female. So it's working. Now let's go back to the design view. Next, the axis arrangement includes the text, time. So under axis arrangement, we have to give the text, time. Here it must be the text time can come anywhere in the data. So we cannot directly give the word time. We have to use a wildcard character, that is star, time, star. This means star can stand for any character or any number of characters before the word time or after the word time. So time can appear anywhere at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. Anywhere it can appear if you give like this. So that means it includes the text time. Let's click on run and see whether it's working. So you can see the word time is included. Next, sorts the data into ascending order of axis arrangement and descending order of year group. Since we have two sorting, we can do it from the report. So these are the main steps we have to do in the query, the conditions and to show the fields. So let's save the query, save as query 1. Now with this query, we'll make the report. So select query 1, create, select report wizard. You can add all the fields here. Click next. Make sure all the fields come together. It should not get grouped like this. So select the table in such a way that all the fields are together. We don't have to do any grouping. Click next. Sorting we'll do from the report. If you do it from here, the order will change. Click next. The orientation is given as landscape. Click next. What title do you want for your report? So the title is given here. Access arrangements to be scheduled. This is the title. So you can give the title here. Click on finish. So you can see the report here. Now we have to sort the data into ascending order of axis arrangement and descending order of year group. For that, you can go to the design view. Here you have an option group and sort. So you'll get add a group, add a sort. Click on add a sort. And now you need to select axis arrangement in ascending order and year group in descending order. So axis arrangement in ascending order. That means A on top. Add the next level of sorting. That should be year group in descending order. So descending order, largest to smallest. You can close this window here. So the sorting is done. Uses a function to display the DOB of the youngest student and place this at the end of the report. So we need to show the date of birth of the youngest student. That means the latest date or the newest date we have to show. So in order to show the date in the report footer, you can add a text box. Text box is used to add formula. So you can add the text box here. Now here you can give the formula equal to max, because the latest date or the newest date we have to show. That's why we are using max function of DOB. So this is the formula. Has the label DOB of the youngest student as the text fully visible to the left of this date. So this is the text. You can add the text here. DOB of the youngest student. So this part is done. Has your name, center number, and candidate number in the footer of the report, so it appears on the same position on every page. Now we have to add the candidate details on the report. It should appear on every page, so we have to give that inside the page footer. This shows the date. You can remove that text box from here. Now add a label box. A label box is just used to represent some text. So use a label box here. You can give your name, center number, and candidate number. You need to make sure you give inside the page footer so that it appear on all pages. If it's in report footer, it will appear only on the last page. Now we have done all these steps. Now we have to make sure it fits on a single page wide and prints on 2 pages only. So in order to do the settings, let's go to the layout view. So this is the layout view where you can adjust the data. So here you can see this hash shows that there is no enough space. You can increase the width. Here there is no space. So select the label for the field and also the data. You can press Ctrl key and select it. Just reduce the width a bit. So that all the data are shown properly. So now wherever extra space is there, you need to remove that so that it will make space for other data to fit properly. You can drag or use the arrow key to move the data to the desired place. This is the date which we calculated. You can move this here. You can remove this border by going to Format and Shape Outline. Transparent. You can also set the date format as given here. Go to the report design, property sheet. The format you can choose from here, medium date. So this is the date of the youngest student. Now you can check the print preview. The data fits on 2 pages and the data fits on 1 page wide. Save and print your report. So you can print your report. Go to File, Print. You can select the printer and print it. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the database formula used to find the youngest student. Make sure this formula is fully visible. So go to the design view to take a screenshot of the formula. Take a screenshot from here. So this is the required screenshot. So the report is done. You can save this report and close it. Next, using fields from all the tables, produce labels which select the records. So we have to produce labels here. Instead of a report, we need labels. So even for the labels, first we need to create a query with the required fields which are given here and also the required criteria which are given here. So let's create a query. Create query design. Create query design. Make sure you create the query from the tables. Now we need to add the required fields. These are the required fields which must be shown. Access arrangement, learner number, phone name, surname. Access arrangement, learner number, phone name, surname, DOB, class code, class tutor. So we have added the required fields here. Now let's give the criteria where AA code is given as AA01. So we have to add the field AA code also. And the criteria must be AA01. Let's run the query and check whether it's working. So you can see we have the code AA01. The class code includes the numbers 5 or 6. So the class code includes the numbers 5 or 6. So you have to give star 5 star or star 6 star. Because it includes, we have to make sure in the number 5 comes anywhere in the data or the number 6 comes anywhere in the data. Let's click on run. So you get 5 or 6 here. Are sorted in descending order of learner number. Learner number, click on learner number. You have sort option here. Set it to descending. Save as query 2. Now let's create the label. Use this selection to produce labels which are arranged in 2 columns and 4 rows with 8 labels to the page. For example, each label size is given in this way. So this is our query 2 which we have created for the labels. So in order to create the label, you can select query 2, create labels. Now a size is specified. So go to customize, new. Let's give a name for the label, J25. Now it should be arranged in 2 columns. So you have to give the number across must be 2. The number of rows is given as 4 that we can adjust from the design view of the page. And the width of the label is 9.9 centimeter and the height is 6.77. So this is the height and this is the width. So the width is 9.9 and the height is 6.77. It is portrait page. You okay? You can click on yes. You okay? So this is the required label. Close this. Now click on next. Next. Here you have to give the design of the label. So it must be axis arrangement. On the next line, learner number, names followed by surname. So first axis arrangement, next line, learner number. On the next line, name, then a space, surname, next DOB. Next you can see class code, then a hyphen and class tutor. Class code, hyphen and class tutor. This is how the label should look like. Click next. Sorting we have already done. Click next. Click on finish. You can give OK. So you will get the labels here. So you can see there are 4 labels here, 4 rows. On the next page, you will see the remaining labels. If there are more rows, you can go to the design view and adjust the spacing. If you want to accommodate more rows, you can just reduce the width here. Or if you want to bring another label to the next page, you can increase the width according to the requirement. Have your name, center number and candidate number on the left at the bottom of each label. So at the bottom of each label, we need the candidate details. So you can add a label box here. Give your name, center number and candidate number. Modify only the first 2 lines of the label so that the text is displayed in 14-point font size, center line displayed in bold. So the first 2 rows, you have to make sure it is 14 point. So select 14 point from here, from the home tab, bold and center aligned. You can see the print preview. So you can see 2 labels on each side with the first 2 rows bold, aligned, center aligned and size changed to 14. And your names, candidate number, center number appears at the bottom of each label. For the examination purpose, you can add the candidate details in the page footer also. You can just copy this and paste it so that it comes at the bottom of the page also. So the report is ready. You can go to file, print, and print the labels by selecting your printer. So this is the required label. The evidence document is also complete with this task. You can print the evidence document. Now next one is the presentation. This will be done in another video. Thank you for now.